Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube. We gonna talk about the Los Angeles Lakers giving it to the Golden State Warriors today, 118 to 108. It looks a lot better at the end of the game because the Warriors did score a lot of points in garbage time, but they go to 22 and 23 and 12 and 12 at home, which is crazy because they got one of the best home court advantages in the NBA. 25 and 18 for the Lakers, and they're 9 and 12 away from home. The Lakers won 2 games against them so far. They play again 2 more times before the season is over. And it was just a fun game to watch, even though the Lakers really dominated that fourth quarter. But in the first quarter, they still won 27 to 26, then 32 to 32 in the second quarter. So the game was still tight and interesting. And it was a lot of back and forths. And then the third quarter, they won 30 to 25. And then that fourth quarter, they was able to back up that third quarter with a 29 to 25 fourth. The Warriors, man, they just don't have enough scoring. They just don't. And sometimes they can be beautiful to watch when things go their way and their flow goes right. But it's just too many stop possessions trying to figure out what we should and what we could be doing. And I think that has really hurt their offense and their defense because they're older for the most part when it comes to their players. And even their young players do have long athletic bodies. But the fact that it's hard for them to consistently score, it's hard to watch sometimes, seeing them take some of these tough shots and seeing them move the ball, and then they get a shot clock violation. It just looks like they're trying to execute their offense the right way. They have the right mentality of what they're trying to do. It just doesn't go the way that it should, and it's just hard to explain because the Warriors usually have a flawless way of playing basketball when everything is clicking. It doesn't flow for 48 minutes like it used to. They can get hot in a quarter or they can play great in a quarter, but it just don't last the entire games. And honestly, this was one of them games where the Lakers took advantage of that. Like, y'all can't really put the ball in the basket. Y'all really can't do much without Steph. And they just ran out of options. And even when they had good options, they was passing the ball when they already had great shots to pass it just to be passing it. And then they didn't get any shot, or they got a turnover because of it, or they got a bad miss because they had to rush it a little bit. And it's just crazy seeing how we, as a Celtics fan, we lost to them in 2022, and just seeing how they are just 2 years later. Well, you can say 3 years later now, and it went so quick. How they was at the top of the mountain, figuring out how to stay in their dynasty, and seeing how it has fell all the way almost down at this point. But Anthony Davis, 36 points, plus 9 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 3 steals, 3 assists, 13 rebounds. So 30 and 10 for AD, just a dominant game. Three of the rebounds were offensive. He was 10 to 12 from the free throw line. He shot some threes, but he didn't make any. He was 0-3 from the 3 point line, 13 to 23 from the field. This He was just scoring it so easy, and they didn't really have nobody for him tonight. And he was quick, he was fast, he was long, he was lanky, and taking advantage of that. Interior defense, which wasn't manned by Draymond tonight. He even joked around about that at the game ending when he was having this little interview. And it's true, like, he took advantage of it, and that's what you're supposed to do because the goal is to get a win. Dorian Finney-Smith had 8 points. He started tonight, but only played 26 minutes. He was 3 or 4 from the field, 2 or 3 from the 3 point line. He did have 3 rebounds, 1 personal foul, plus 20 and plus minus. LeBron Ramon James, 25 points, 12 assists. Just too easy for him out there. 12 or 25 from the field, 0 or 1 from 3, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He really had that mid-range J going, the fadeaway J going, and he was even able to post up and get easy shots at the basket. But it was just a good game from him. He didn't even use his three-point shot at all tonight. It wasn't needed. 5 rebounds, one of them was offensive, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, plus 11 and plus minus. Austin Reeves did a good job still passing the ball and finding his teammates throughout the game. He had 16 points, plus 17 and plus minus, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. One was offensive. 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from three, 6 of 10 from the field. And Max Christie, he really got some good threes to go in the fourth quarter. He finished 3 of 4 from three, 4 of 5 from the field. He did have 8 rebounds also. One of them was offensive. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, plus 4 and plus minus 11 points. It's good to see him in double figures. Jared Vanderbilt finally came back after his knee injury. He finished 1 of 2 from the field and missed a three. 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 3 steals, 3 personal fouls, plus 6 and plus minus 2 points. Jackson Hayes, 12 minutes. For him, 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -8 and plus minus. Christian Koloko was the big that they picked up. He didn't play enough to get a minute in there, but he still got on the court. Gabe Vincent played 25 minutes. He was 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from three. And then he had 2 assists, 1 block, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, plus 1 and plus minus 7 points. And Dalton Connect was their best bench player tonight. He played 23 minutes and got in double figures with 13 points. He was 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from three. He was just letting it go. As soon as they passed it to him, he was only thinking score. And it worked out tonight. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -10 and plus minus. For him, the rest of the guys didn't play coach's decision or they was already ruled out. 47 of 86, 54% from the field, 10 of 29 from three though, 34%. 14 of 17, 82% from the free throw line, 42 rebounds, 29 assists, 8 steals, 2 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 13 personal fouls. Just a great defensive game against the Warriors today, and they really did a good job of contesting and keeping them from the paint as best as they could. But other than that, they did a good job on Stephen Curry. They really made it tough. They really made him work for his shots and really made him take some shots he really didn't want to take. And sometimes superstars have to do that, so it's understandable. But Trayce Jackson Davis, he played only 14 minutes. He was 2 of 6 from the field. He was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 5 of them was offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, -2 and plus minus 4 points. Andrew Wiggins tried his best, but he made one really, really tough three, and he had some okay looks other than that, but he finished 1 of 6 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He was still 9 of 15 from the field, so he was really efficient with how he attacked outside of the three-point line. And 6 rebounds for him, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, -19 and plus minus. He had 20 points. Stephen Curry, I got to call him Stephen Curry today, 4 of 17 from the field and 2 of 9 from three. But he also missed a free throw, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 9 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He was a -17 and plus minus, and only had 13 points in those 32 minutes. That's just crazy to see how good they played against the Warriors and their team and how they got Steph Curry to not be comfortable enough to get the shots that he wanted throughout the entire game. And they even rested him for the rest of the game while AD was still on the court. And that just shows you that even Steve Kerr knew they was going to lose, and let's just concede it and worry about the next game. Buddy Hield, he's really, really been in a funk. He's 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 8 from three, but he was also 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He just hasn't been shooting the ball the way that he needs to. Even as a starter, he didn't really do much. 4 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 1 turnover, -11 and plus minus 10 points. Gary Payton the second, 5 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 6 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, +1 and plus minus. And he was one of their better defenders on the perimeter, and he played strong, and he forced people to try to bulldoze through him to be able to score. But he did more than what he usually does offensively for this team, which is scoring double figures and giving good three-point shooting. So I think he had a great game. Kevon Looney, he played 10 minutes. He had 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and -10 and plus minus. Lindy Waters III played 2 minutes. +3 and plus minus. Guy Santos was 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. Still got 4 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 2 assists, 1 personal foul, -12 and plus minus 4 points. Quentin Post, he's been getting a lot of hype lately. He played 23 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 3 personal foul, +2 and plus minus 8 points. Dennis Schroeder played 22 minutes. He was 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, -1 and plus minus 10 points. Moses Moody was 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 for the 3-point line, 1 of 2 for the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 turnover, +7 and plus minus 10 points. And Brandon Podziemski, he really knocked down a couple threes. He finished 3 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and 6 of 10 from the field. He really was a good scorer for them, and he passed the ball to guys and pushed the tempo up, and he was actually moving the ball well, even if he had to pass up a shot. He had 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 5 assists, 2 steals, +9 and plus minus 17 points. It's good that their bench actually showed up and played well tonight, even though it don't look like it when you look at the score. But their bench was good. This was a good game offensively for the Warriors outside of their free throw shooting. They left some change on the table that could have kept it a little bit more competitive. They could have defended better, but outside of that, this is a decent offensive game for the Warriors with the talent and how they was playing, and considering that Steph didn't have a great game. 41 of 88, 46% from the field, 16 of 46, 34% from 3, 10 of 16, 62% from the free throw line. They did have 37 rebounds, 30 assists, 10 steals, no blocks though, 11 turnovers, and 15 personal fouls. They did what they had to do to stay in the game. They just couldn't keep it going. And that was their problem. But that's been a problem all season. So nothing is really new there if you've been watching them this year. They still are a team that's a joy to watch, especially when Steph is playing at his best. But he's getting older now, and you can't really expect him to be as dominant because this team just doesn't fit his style as much as it used to, especially because they're missing too much key players like Kuminga and Draymond and stuff like that. They help the offense flow better. They add other dynamics to the offense and to the defense, and that's what they're missing. But even then, they can still be a above 500 team. They're just going to have to work their asses off to do it. And if they care about their season and if they care about their fans like they have shown, they will figure out how to be a play-in team at best and do what they can to be scary in the playoffs. And that's all you can really do is just be a guy that trusts in himself and trusts in his teammates and believe that if we compete and do our best, we just going to live with the result that this is the best we can give, this is the best we can do. And as long as we did that, we'll respect whoever beat us the right way. We play the right way, they play with the right way. Somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. And that's just how the nature of the game goes. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're still on the fence of joining the channel as a subscriber, I do conversation videos just like this, but on different topics and different variations of it. And I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and future stars. And on top of that, I also do draft coverage and mock drafts too, and so many other things. Matter of fact, I got over 3,000 plus videos that you can watch on my channel already. And if you're still not convinced, then this is an NBA only basketball channel. And other than that, hopefully y'all stay blessed. The weekend is here. Hopefully y'all get your rest. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all weekday, but also enjoyed y'all weekend so far. Still got one more day to go. And hopefully you guys continue to put analysis inside y'all weekend and your weekdays too. Thanks for the people that already do and can't help but do it because they love the content that I continue to make. And that's why the relationship works with this channel. Y'all love watching. I love making it. And that's the reason why it's still going on strong and why it's still so great to see still to this day. Analysis must stay. It must continue to go on. And that's what the people want to see. Yeah, I see that. Other than that, thanks for watching. See you guys later today, possibly with more analysis. Until then, I'm gone for now.